Привет, друзья! Меня зовут Игорь, вы на канале Доверяй ТВ. Это вторая часть прохождения Игры Престолов, третий эпизод. И, собственно, давайте продолжать. Закончилось тем, что к нам приходил дядя на стену и попросил нас о, довольно-таки сложной просьбе. Ну, в общем-то, вы можете посмотреть первую серию и все узнать. Посмотреть на бочку. Надеюсь. Так, что нам? Нам надо на стену зайти. У нас появились какие-то предметы, тут появились новые возможности. Какие-то загадки. Какие-то вещи, в общем. Тут становится все более интересней. Чё без титров?
It looked like it gave you something. It was nothing. Let's go and celebrate. Already keeping secrets from your brothers, eh? Garrett's right. The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
Любопытно, а? Ну, это лучше, я думаю, пока не буду никому рассказывать, даже им. Хотя, с другой стороны, тем более им. Не так уж мы еще сильно знакомы. Мало ли, как они это используют. Братья. Ну что ж, посмотрим. Блин, прямо заворот такой вообще. Предлагает пойти против правил жестких и помочь им. Найти неизвестно что, неизвестно где. Ну, уже более-менее известно. Пожертвуя своей собственной жизнью.
There are so many guests already arriving. And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful.
Мира Форестер.
You know, we're as lucky as she is. Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden. But in just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen at a royal feast.
Да.
Where we're standing,
Будете
we'll
подавать
be
чашечки.
able to see everyone. And everyone will be able to see us. Sarah, it will be Marjorie's day, not ours.
Вот так вот. Припухни немножко.
I know. I didn't mean anything by it. I've been meaning to say.
Да понятно, что ты хотела сказать.
Family. It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
Ну, делись.
Sarah, you should be careful who you trust around here. Secrets can be dangerous in the wrong hands. I'll certainly be more careful in the future. Hold on, look. There he is.
Кого она там видела?
Lord Morgren? No, next to him. Lord Tarwick.
Глазки строят.
Handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband.
Вон ты куда клонишь-то, ветки-то свои.
Marjorie won't notice.
Чакры свои решила проявить, женские.
Make an excuse for me? Please. I'm not asking for much. Are you sure you know what you're doing, Sarah? Marjorie's so busy. I can't just wait for her to find a match for me. Please, just don't tell Marjorie.
Да не скажем. Кто там, по-моему, подслушал. Опа! Мальчонка, ты тут уже уши развесил. Ну-ка. Подойти к нему. Ну, давай, что ты мне скажешь.
What are you doing here?
Oh no, I shouldn't be here. But we have to talk. I didn't know when I would see you next.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Говори
I just need
быстрее.
to warn you.
Так. О чем? Ну, говори быстрее, сейчас спалит нас.
I was down in Fleabottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about. Shh.
Гвардейцы что-то...
They
Что тебе...
already know he's missing. Probably dead.
И?
They're questioning people, searching for his body. It's not safe.
They don't have any proof he's dead, do they?
They found
Не
blood
надо
on the
спросить.
garden stones by the fountain.
Ай,
The
как нашли.
casualties. No one will know what you did. What? What is it?
Нож.
If we're gonna survive this, there can't be any details we've overlooked.
There was another
Гвардеец.
Lannister guard. He saw me with him in the garden.
Oh no. You need
Ну
to
что
keep your
хрен
head
с ним.
down. Stay out of sight for a while.
How? Do you forget who I serve?
Just don't get in any more trouble. I'll watch your back.
То, что нож она потеряла,
We're
это
in this
фиг с ним.
together now.
Why are
Почему
you
не помогает?
helping me?
What do you mean? I'm a friend, Lady Mira. My name's Tom. We help each other, or it's both our heads.
What were you even doing there that night?
I once told you, there are people who'd be willing to help you. People who want you alive. I'm here to make sure that happens.
Wait, what? You mean someone... Mira?
Ой.
My lady,
Че она такая, блин, подозрительная все время? Мне кажется, ей не стоит доверять.
A tryst in the bushes with that coal boy.
И чё?
Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing, you just don't want to spoil your chances of a good marriage.
Truly, it's nothing, Sarah. He's a friend.
Really? Is that so? Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne
Вот не
room.
нравится
We
мне
don't
вот
want to be
она.
late.
Вот уже третий
You can
эпизод,
tell
она
me
мне
all
третий
about
эпизод не
this
нравится.
Lord Tom
Нельзя ей доверять.
anyway.
То она бухло стырит, то он
Well,
предлагает ей бухнуть, то еще
if you
что-то.
really
Теперь
want to
просит
know.
жениха и найти. В общем,
First of all, his name's Garibaldi, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have.
вот у нее появится возможность подставить ее ради своей выгоды, и она ведь
I've
подставит.
given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards. But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favour in Highgarden.
Your Grace, my lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But we...
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going
Your
to speak
Grace,
out of turn, girl, you should finish what you start.
We do as you command, Your Grace, and will spend the feast wherever it pleases you.
You'll spend it mopping the stables, if I please. I asked your handmaiden here at the Iron Throne whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She was deferential to the crown then, as she is now. But words are wind. In any case, it's settled. The King's Guard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
Заноза.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me. If something's going on, I need to know about it.
I haven't done anything wrong, my lady.
That's not how it seemed. Queen Cersei made it seem like much more than that. Sarah, what do you know of this?
I couldn't say, my lady. She's
Boy.
as much a mystery to me as she is to you.
What am I to think, Mira?
Да.
I've only ever tried to help you.
Ай, блин,
Why
что-то.
are you making trouble for me?
Да какие проблемы? Ты чё?
My family needs me. We're losing everything. I have to do whatever I can to help them.
I'm not blind to your pain, Mira. But your problems are not the only ones in the world. Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens, and that's all I need you to be.
Да. Такие интриги
Let there be
острые в
no
этом
mistake.
дворе.
If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
I'm only trying to help my family.
Давай
You would do
попробуем
the
так.
same for yours. Please don't send me home.
This can't happen again.
Всяко бывает. Она, по-моему, пытается помочь семье. Да, дела. Ладно. Вроде отмазались на первый раз. Что там происходит? О. Родрик Форестер, Железный холм. Первый раз мы в этой серии, ну, в смысле, в третьем эпизоде.
Roderick, it's the White Hills. They're assembling in the courtyard.
И чё хотят?
They've woken the house. You can't let this go on. They want to see us cower in our own house.
Don't worry, Charlie. I'll deal.
Наверное, зря я так
Hurry,
решил.
I'll check on Mother.
Ой, сейчас мы будем что-то решать. Что он может решить, по сути, вообще? Он, блин, на ногах-то еле стоит. Так, что, нам идти куда или что? Сейчас чувствую, снова не потеряли. Что это?
What is this?
It's a parade of dead men if I have my way.
Твоя воля. И что там?
What is the meaning of this? I demand to know.
Что-то не получилось.
Words for a cripple who can't carry a sword.
All of you, show your respect to Griff Whitehill, fourth-born son of Lord Lud
Обойдется, я,
Whitehill,
блин,
and
никому
commander
пальцы
of
не
this
целовал,
garrison.
еще и перед каким-то щенком буду вставать на колени.
Cocky
Гривого
Roderick,
волоса.
we used to call you. Swinging your prick round, lording it over my family. Now look at you. Hey? Roderick the Ruined. I hardly recognise you. But the name fits, don't it? Pathetic.
I've had enough of this, Griff. What are you trying to prove here?
I had to get your attention, didn't I? Always so busy beating your own chest, Roderick. I don't think he gets it.
No, my lord, I don't think he does.
Your brother Ethan didn't get it either.
You bite your tongue.
I am in charge now! And the first thing you need to know is that if I am not happy, no one is happy. So my men are taking over your Great Hall. That's where we'll quarter from now on.
What? You can't.
You'll have to go through me.
I won't have my men sleeping out in your barn in shit and filth. Maybe that's how foresters live, but not us.
I don't care if you're happy or not. You'll quarter where I tell you.
I wasn't fucking asking, Roderick. And what's more, you will treat my men right. I've heard what you've done, and if they're eating wormy bread, then your people better be eating shit off the ground.
Они
I'm
вообще
not
борзели.
here to keep them in line. I'm here to keep you in line. You think you're being clever?
Your men aren't fucking guests. They'll get what I give them and be thankful for it.
Watch yourself, Roderick.
This is against the King's law. You've no right to make such
I
demands.
have every right. We're here under the orders of Bruce Bolton, Warden of the North. So I will be in your halls. I will be in your courtyard. I will sit on your fucking council and be in your bedchambers if I bloody well please.
You can't do this, Nick, bastard. You can't just do
We'll
whatever.
do what we were sent here to do.
You don't want to go to battle within these walls. We need to make this work.
Why should I listen to some cripple with half
Ой,
a face?
блин.
Now, me and my men will take our place in your hall. Unless you think you and your army can stop me.
Ну, не сейчас.
You know better than that. You know where we'll be.
This is outrageous.
Roderick, you can't let them do this.
You can't go in there.
We can and we will. Unless you want this all to end right now. Eh? I'm the only lord here. Come on.
Не, ну открытый бой он просто не выдержит. Че смеяться, он, блин, еле на ногах стоит. Какой ему бой? Печально все вообще, просто там один диалог я немножко неправильно сделал. Тут надо действовать из-под тишка как-то, ну потому что по-другому просто никак.
parading in here like a conquering fucking hero.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof, soiling our house.
I know you tried to stop them, my lord. But we can only take this occupation for so long. Our people will break. And the way Griff Whitehill came in, that's clearly what he wants.
We can't go to war within our own walls. Whatever we do, we have to be careful.
But Griff Whitehill isn't the beginning of our troubles, or the end of them.
Понятно, что не закончится.
We need to look at all the pieces. Whitehill men aren't just in our house. They've raided our lands, burnt farms and cut down our trees. All the way from here to High Point.
How do we kill a snake then? By smashing its head.
Griff isn't the head. It's his father.
Perhaps. But Griff is here. We have access to him.
And they have Ryan.
Да, сложная ситуация. У вас тут сын одного, у них сын другого. Все печально.
He carved these soldiers himself. I don't care what Gwyn Whitehill may have told you at the funeral. Who knows what horrors they're putting him through, held prisoner at High Point. You can't forsake his safety.
И что делать?
But we have to do something. My lord, at least give us a target to aim for.
Планом? А у меня есть план? Пойти против Грифа. Спасти Ириану. И чё? Не, ну если мы пойдем против него, то просто они убьют мальца. Как бы и так уже они потеряли много. Вот, а спасти его вообще-то реально? Давайте спасти выберем.
We get Ryan out and bring him home. Once he's safe, we can face the Whitehills head on.
And what of Griff and his men? But we can only take this occupation for so long.
Speak true. Would you just let Ryan die?
No, my lord.
Roderick is right. We are nothing if we leave Ryan behind.
Then it's decided.
Интересно, как они собрались это делать? И куда они возвращать собираются, если у них... Ну, конечно, не знаю.
We lost most of our men with Gregor at the Twins.
Thankfully, Roderick secured an alliance with the Glenmores.
But those forces mean nothing until after the marriage.
That means we have to count on Asher and Mira.
How?
Asher means to sail home from Essos with a company of hardened sellswords. But they're not bannermen. We'll need to pay them for it. Which is why Mira's part to play is just as crucial. She can get us the coin we need in King's Landing.
You don't imagine we have the luxury of waiting for them? Asher and Mira are a long way from here.
I have faith in my children.
I don't think Lud Whitehill will kindly stand back while we pull ourselves together.
If we have to go to battle before we're ready, we risk losing everything. But sometimes you have no choice.
That time may indeed come, but it's not now. The Whitehills aren't ready for war.
It won't be long before you're able to take action yourself.
Well, one way or another, there's a fight brewing, so I have much to prepare, and men to train. My lord?
И как он будет тренировать людей в тайке? В погребках, что ли? Да.
My lord, there may be something we can do now. A voice from High Point, Gwyn Whitehill.
I spoke with her at the funeral.
As did I. And she's willing to meet. Away from her father's guards. I may not be your sentinel. But please consider this. It would be wise to hear what she has to say. I understand your hesitation.
Arrange a meeting. What she has to say may prove useful.
I believe she can be trusted. but best use caution nonetheless.
Of course.
And I'll make sure no one else knows. For now, at least.
Good.
Попробуем с ней
I got
пообщаться.
things right with Gwyn, and she may even help us in High Point when the time comes.
Дела, дела.
I want the dove pie
Oh.
served with a spoon of lemon cream. We'll have to let the kitchens know. And these flowers. They're just all wrong in the Crown lands. Mira, are you listening to me?
Lady Marjorie, good tidings to you today.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
And you, Lady Mira, a word in private, if I may.
Да.
I'll return her shortly.
Who would I be to deny Lord Tyrion?
Very soon you'll be the queen. And if you're anything like a Tyrion,
Не, сейчас нельзя рисковать.
deny me all you like.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but Lady Marjorie needs me.
Very well. Just know that matter we discussed. A royal decree sits on my desk now, and I'll have my squire Podrick see to it at the first opportunity. I thought you would want to know. Good news on a day that is already blessed.
Thank you for telling me, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, one more thing. The most valuable favor is a favor unspent. Perhaps I'll call on you for a dance at the wedding. Enjoy the festivities.
Goodbye, Lord Tyrion.
Lady Marjorie, welcome to the family. For better or worse.
Маз все равно бесполезно. Уже и так ее учили, что она с ним общалась.
Just how is he helping your family? What's this talk of a royal decree? You know I didn't want you talking to him. Today of all days.
I made a deal with him. For the crown to buy my family's ironwood.
Think of how this will look. House Forrester already has so few friends at court. And when this decree becomes public, you may find you have even fewer. You disappoint me, Mira. We'll talk about this after the wedding. Sarah will help me with my gown and hair. Come with me, Sarah.
Да, печалька. Я же говорю, видишь, она сразу такая вся, ага, ну, такая... Посмотрела на нее так презрительно. Блин.
Garrett, easy now.
Sorry. I was just keeping at the ready.
That's good. Don't lose that. I understand your uncle paid you a visit. What did he want? Not many people pass through here. What brought him this far?
There's news that House Forrester is in trouble.
I'm sorry to hear it, but you have to leave all that behind. Especially now that you're a ranger.
Aye.
I know you had told me you could stand with these men, but not every brother's a friend, if it came to it. And you were in trouble north of the wall. Any of them you'd trust by your side. You know these men. Who do you want watching your back?
Finn can handle himself. I'd bring him to a fight.
I'm glad you can trust your brother. I'll remember it.
Harold Holt of White Harbour, Corliss Wells from Stony Sept, and finally we've got more spawn of nobility joining us.
No.
Britt Warwick of House Whitehill.
It can't be.
House Whitehill.
Make sure you're not bringing
This one's to the Boltons.
There'll be a hot meal in the mess hall. After that, we'll be sorting out gear at the armory.
Garrett.
We practice swords to
Garrett,
start.
what's the matter? You know him?
Come on, get moving.
Garrett. Who is he?
That man murdered my family.
What?
Snow! See these new recruits to the Maester?
Don't do something you'll regret.
Творить глупостей. Творить глупостей.
If it isn't the fucking pig farmer. I'm here because of you. Got sent to the war for that little party I threw with your family. Don't think it's over.
Вот урод. Он сейчас будет провоцировать.
Guess what? You're back.
What are you waiting for, recruit?
Welcome
Давай
to the
так.
war. Brother, looking forward to it.
That's enough. I said move.
I'll be seeing you, farm boy.
Еще пока не время. Провоцировать, вестись на провокации всяких уродов. Пока не стоит. Мы сейчас с мирой немножко накосячили, еще и здесь накосячить, и вообще вот просто великолепно. Поэтому пока немножко поздерживаем свои эмоции. Я думаю, еще настанет время, и он сам подставится. А мы будем рядом.
This isn't fair. We were supposed to be up there. I'll never see another wedding like this. I don't know what you did with Tyrion Lannister that made Cersei want to punish you, but it never should have affected me like this.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea any of this would happen. But what Tyrion Lannister did for me, it may have saved my family.
I hope that's true, Mira. I really do. Because
Я
you
ничего
don't know
не
how
думаю.
furious Marjorie is at you.
Да догадываюсь.
When I was getting her dressed for the wedding, she was talking about who she could replace you
Печалька.
with. I probably shouldn't have even told you. But I suppose you have a right to know.
It can't be that bad. I stayed with her when Tyrion tried to talk to me. I said everything right.
Look, you once promised to help me with Marjorie when our positions were reversed. That meant everything to me. Maybe now I'm in a position to help you. Otherwise, Marjorie's going to make you leave King's Landing. You're pushing her to it, Mira. And I can't let you.
Давай попросим помощи.
I could really use a hand right now. I don't want to do this all alone.
Don't worry. We'll figure this out. I'll beg Marjorie if I have to. I'm not letting her send you home.
Не знаю, все равно как-то я ей не доверяю. Вроде как бы она и располагает к себе, ну, блин, не знаю я.
We're missing everything.
Ой. Фак
I
еще.
know you. You were in the gardens the other night with Damien.
Блин, а.
Before he disappeared. I have a few questions to ask you. What were you doing there with him?
Mira?
Don't think I don't know it was you.
Будем отрицать.
You've made a mistake.
Seven hells. You there, girl. I need a towel or a wet cloth, something.
Lord Morgren.
You'll need to find someone else. I'm not finished
Are you
with her.
sick, man? You think I have time to bother with handmaidens? Release her or I'll have Queen Cersei find you another job.
Иди, пес, сегодня не твой день. Закрой свои ворота. Разорался он тут. Хрена тебе лысого. Фу. Да, в замке все
I
печально.
just ruined a perfectly good shirt to come to your rescue.
А, так
No
он
need
хорош.
to explain what that was all about. We all have our
Зачем
own
я помог?
mysteries,
Зачем ты помог?
right?
Why would you want to help me?
Well, I didn't do it merely for your benefit.
Then why?
Perhaps I recognize a kindred spirit. It's not every little handmaiden who can steal an ironwood decree with the crown right out from under my nose. Consider me impressed. My partners, I am afraid to say, felt rather differently about it.
Ну так.
You flatter me, my lord.
I'm only saying you have potential, my lady. Your problem is, you still think like a handmaiden. Do you even understand why Tyrion gave you the ironwood deal?
Так, и зачем же?
Because it wasn't out of the kindness of his heart.
Of course I do. Whitehill Ironwood is inferior to my family's. Always has been. The crown needs the best.
Well played, but I know you don't really believe it's that simple. He only brought you into that throne room to turn us against each other, to get the cheapest ironwood from you. He played you. Played us all. like little toys.
Do you think it matters to me what he paid?
Главное помочь семье. Будем утверждать это.
My family won. That's all I care about.
And that, my lady, is why I'm talking to you.
Так.
I remember what it was like to be new to this game. You feel like you're drowning, don't you? There's no one you can really trust. What you need more than anything is an ally. I could be that for you, Lady Mira. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Какая выгода?
Can mean many things, my lord. I would be a fool to say yes without knowing what I was saying yes to.
Wisely put. So, let me be blunt. Circumstances have put us at odds. But what if we were to work together? Control the price of ironwood together? We could get very, very rich together.
Богатство, по-моему, это сейчас последнее, что ее интересует.
Should I go back to Lord Whitehill, who has proven to be very interested in it?
Ага, Тиран сейчас не поможет ей уже теперь. Печалька.
What happened? Joffrey's dead!
I'm afraid it just became a very bad time to be linked to Tyrion Lannister. Tell me that you got that ironwood decree from him before the wedding.
Oh no. He said it was waiting for me on his desk.
What a shame. Such potential. I'm afraid any chance of our alliance has become quite impossible.
Чего?
You understand, Lady Mira.
What do you mean? It's just a business transaction.
Between a northern house and the killer of the king, in a deal that defied the Queen's orders. A paper like that will land you in the black cells.
Ух ты.
But if it were to disappear, perhaps we could talk again.
Ситуация усугубляется.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. It'd be terribly disappointing to see it on the end of a pike.
Ух ты, елки. Короче, надо искать договор этот. Страж-то увидел там, или кто это там, да, Дровосексков. Так, постучать, прислушаться, открыть. Какой? Некогда стучать.
Well, what do you expect? Tom! What in seven hells do you think you're doing up here? What are you thinking? You've got to leave, now. You don't know how dangerous this is.
Tom, I'm in trouble. There's something inside I need to get. If I don't, it's going to be a nightmare.
Damn it. Whatever trouble you're in could be trouble for me too.
Вот так, давай, так что открывай дверь вместе. Что там? Что задумал?
I have an idea. The terrace.
The what?
I could maybe climb across the roof and drop down onto the outside
Нифига
terrace.
себе, просто ассасин.
I don't know, Mira. Is whatever's in there really worth risking my life for? It's not just kings who die stupidly around here.
No, it's not worth your life.
Thank you for saying that. I guess I better not die then. Wait here. I'll be at the door before you know it.
Ну, сам захотел, я предложил ему, типа, там, нет, не стоит. Мне не наплевать на твою безопасность. Твою мать, опять этот пришел.
Just what do you think you're doing here? You shouldn't be anywhere near this place. Don't you know the imp has murdered the king?
I work for Lady Marjorie. Queen Marjorie. She asked me to wait here.
Somehow I find that hard to believe. I'm not going to ask you again.
Твою мать. Еще одного придется убить.
I command you to open this door at once, in the name of the king. You don't move.
Так точно, капитан.
Tom, it's me. Hurry.
Gods, that was close. I almost didn't make it back down here.
Вообще капец в такой ситуации.
Almost lost my footing.
Tom, we have to hurry. I'm looking for a piece of paper. A royal
Я
decree.
ищу бумагу, королевский
Go
указ.
on. That Lannister guard could be back with help any second. I'll keep watch outside the door.
Tom!
You can do this.
Капец, там столько барахла, как я должен что-то искать? Серьезно, что ли? Офигеть. Ну что ж, ребята, следующие, так сказать, интриги вы узнаете в следующей серии. Добавляемся, следим за прохождением. Заходим в плейлист, подписываемся на канал. И всем спасибо, всем пока. До скорой встречи.